If this information is true about badges in 2K24, I'm not gonna lie, 2K24 gonna be a solid game. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be a great game. So if you don't already know, apparently somebody interviewed Mike Wang, and it was in a PlayStation blog post. I said blog post. Apparently somebody interviewed Mike Wang, and it was in a PlayStation blog post about how the badge system was supposed to work in 2K24. So basically, to summarize, badges is supposed to work in 2K24 next gen, the same way they worked in 2K16, 17, and even 19.
She look at me like I'm a young guy. Thank God.
Alright, so the guy asked Mike Wang, he says, are there any additional gameplay nonsense that players might not notice at first that you want to highlight here? Mike goes on to say, we haven't really announced much of it yet, but the badge game is very nice this year. Let's put it this way. The way you play on the court is going to reflect how your badges get shaped and how your player looks at the end of the day. So when you do something over and over again, let's say you like to do spin jumpers, you're going to see your abilities as a spin jumper player improve steadily over time. And so you're going to find out that just the way you play, so basically if I'm in my career, my player comes to get 24 next gen, or if you were with your my player or whatever, when you do limitless threes or whatever, you're gonna get more limitless badges on your, limitless 3-point shots. So if you do like a lot of limitless takeoff dunks in the game no more, let's just say you do a lot of, let's just say you do a lot of post phase with your my player. Your post phase badges is gonna get upgraded faster, like how it was in 2K17 or 18 or 19. Well, not 18, but kind of like 17, 16, and 19. But back to this little article. He says, what you like to do on the court is going to improve. You're going to kind of build your player in that aspect. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited that we have a new feature in the game where you can mold your player on the fly as you play games. It's going to be really interesting to see how your player turns out. So yeah, if I got a player that likes to do like spin jumpers a lot, like you were saying, your spin jumper badge gonna get upgraded or whatever. Or let's just say I like to do post phase. If there's a badge that's called post phase, it's gonna upgrade fast, like in 2K17 or 2K19. So it's the same thing, same concept from what it sounded like. And based off what it sounds like, there's pros to it, of course, like it was in 17 for obvious reasons, because people are talking about how good it was. Then there's a lot of cons. Going over to Twitter, the boy Double H asked a good question. He says, what if instead of having certain badge numbers for each category, 2K gives you a total badge count limit for your build? So you can spread those badges out into finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, in whatever way you like through your playstyle. And I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a good idea, I ain't gonna hold you. And I already thought about that myself, like when I first read what I read, but at the same time I can see cons to that too, because some people would have like broken shooting, which I guess ain't really a bad thing if you had like bad defense, because if you have badges for like all your playstyles all together, like playmaking, shooting, like Double H said, I can see that being a problem, but I can see that being like fun for the actual player itself. So I see pros and cons to it, but I don't really, personally, I would prefer to have like your whole build. I'm not gonna lie. That might sound a little more cheap, but I mean, hey, if it's for your whole build, you can't be limited to like certain, because like for example, the reason why I say for your whole build is because let's just say you take a lot of spin jumpers and you somewhat master it with like muscle memory, with like the sweet spot to do spin jumpers and like play like Jason. And by the way, I can see that being a thing because, for example, Mike Wang was saying that certain play styles is going to be more prominent in 2K24, and he wants you to experiment with more than just doing side-to-side threes and stuff. Like, he wants there to be more Jason Tatum type play styles. So I'm glad he said spin jumpers, because let's just say you do like a Jason Tatum type play style and you do a lot of spin jumpers. You doing a lot of spin jumpers is going to make it to where you can have like a Hall of Fame level, get that badge spin jumpers or whatever it's going to be called. And instead of being limited to be saying, okay, you can only go up to gold, you can go up to Hall of Fame instead. Because the way it was in 2K23, I believe, it was like, it depends on how much you upgrade attributes. And this is a lot better, because it's like, if this is, well, I'll say if this is a thing, if it's going to be like what Double H was saying, where it's just your whole build in general, not just, limited to what you put on your badge, you can put it wherever you want to put it at. And if you want to put it on Hall of Fame, you can. Like, it's way better that way, I think. I don't know. It just gives you more player freedom is what I'm trying to say. And Double H brings up another good point. He says, my thoughts on new badge system. Pros, separates grinders from the rest, which is true. Promotes your own play style. Certain badges will be earned. And then the cons, randoms will go for certain, yup, I ain't gonna lie, that's true. Randoms will go for certain badges online and take worse shots, ball hog, or force bad passes depending on what badges they're going for. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, it'd be the funniest. Like, it's funny because it's relatable. Because like even now, like you see players playing bad on purpose when they don't get the ball. So just imagine how players is gonna play to get badges. Like, especially if you play the theater, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all know if you play the theater, those certain players that stand out of bounds on purpose because they mad because they can't get the ball or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you play theater in 2K23 next gen, or current gen, I should call it. Players do that now, so just imagine how players are gonna play with this new badge system if it's like 2K17. they're gonna purposely make bad passes. Or no, there was this one little thing. It wasn't really a glitch in 2K17. It was where you can like shoot the ball and miss on purpose with Justice Young, and then get your player to rebound for like rebounds and stuff. Just imagine how that's gonna be in 2K24 City if that's the thing still. So like, yeah, Double H is right with, you know what I'm saying? He right with what he's saying. So like, I don't want this to be a thing. He goes on to say, what else he says? Making your new build will be much more irritating later in the year if there's no rebirth. Which is also true. Like if there's no rebirth in the game, because you have to grind harder with badges, you're gonna need rebirth in this game more than ever. Like there's pros and cons, just like Double H. It's crazy. Like I'm thinking of this myself as I'm reading Double H, you know, his tweets and all this stuff. Like everything he's saying is like facts. I have not disagreed yet. Like nothing. I see nothing wrong with what he said. You try to, you know, upgrade your build and all that stuff, and then once you get to like the end of your build or whatever, you finish your build and you want rebirth. If it's not in 2K24, it's gonna be the biggest L. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I can see Mike Wang probably not putting it in the game because of the way the new badge system is sounding like. So hopefully, if this is what it sounded like it's gonna be in 2K24, like 2K17 or 16, or even somewhat 19, Rebirth got to be in the game for 2K24. Because if it's not, Mike Wang is drunk. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what Mike Wang is doing if you don't put it in the game. Rebirth, when Rebirth comes back, if it comes back in 2K24 for the PS5 Series X version, you used to get like what, 8 badges for like shooting. If you had like 24 badges for shooting in 2K22 and 23, I think. So instead, they need to give you more badges for Rebirth. Just like what Double H said right here, where he said that you should have freedom to put the, you know, badge points wherever you want to put them out on your build. It should be the same thing with Rebirth. I know in 2K22 and 2K23 with Rebirth, the game will put the badge points where they wanted it to be at on your build. So when it comes to Rebirth, they will put like 8 shooting badges in your build already, and you couldn't even decide where you wanted to put it at. I should be able to put all 30 in all 30 shooting slots if I want to. If I have like that many badges, you know what I'm saying? Like it should be like more player freedom is what I'm saying. I don't know why. First of all, I don't understand why Rebirth wouldn't even be in the game, first of all, first and foremost. Rebirth got to be in the game. I don't know why it wouldn't be. I really don't understand why it wouldn't be. I'm not going to lie to you. This is what I'm going to say right now. If Rebirth is not in 2K24 towards, you know, midway to like, let's just say November, December in the game, if they don't announce Rebirth or having the game at the, you know, jump of the game, I'm going to get off 2K24 and I'm going to go right over to Mortal Kombat 1. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be playing Mortal Kombat 1 anyway, but like, I'm gonna be playing it a whole lot more if Rebirth's not in the game, because that's gonna be the biggest fumble of, you know, 2K ever if they don't put it in the game. I swear, like that'd be crazy. But I don't know. This is my thoughts on that, and I was just showing a little bit of stuff that's going on Twitter as well. So, in the comment section, if you want to, you can let me know down below. Would you prefer the badge system if it returns like 2K17 and 24 for it to be like where you can put any badge point you want to across your whole build, or your badge points be specific to where your badges are? Like for example, if you have shooting, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So. If you want to in the comment section, you don't have to, but if you want to, comment down below, let me know. Because personally, I'm not gonna lie, I want the maximum player freedom I can get. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, y'all, that's gonna do it for this video for today. That's all I got for y'all for today. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Also, if you're new and you want to, hit that sub button. You ain't got to, but if you want to, you know what I'm saying, you can. More news and information coming real soon. I know we got like, what is it, the W information coming this week, as well as like the Mamba moments. And you know what's crazy? I was gonna do like a Mamba moments like possibilities type video with like, I was gonna say like games that should be in the Mamba moments, but like I said, you know what, it's probably too late. By the time I even finish editing that video, they're probably gonna come out with the actual Mamba moments trailer. So I don't want to waste my time. I mean, I might do it, who knows? If we get W information tomorrow, which we probably will, I might do it for like Wednesday, but then we might get, see, that's the thing though, I don't know what's coming out when, so I can't really, I would love to do that, but I can't because I don't know what's coming out like specifically on what day, and I wish I knew. But like I said, y'all, that's gonna do it for this video. So again, if you're new, subscribe if you want to, leave a like please, that'll help me out a lot. Also, turn on, you know, post notifications, because YouTube does a terrible job sometimes of, you know, letting people know stuff when you post and all that stuff. So yeah, with that being said, y'all, been your boy A1 Andre, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.